Good afternoon, class. Sit down. Okay, in first lesson today, I will continue to talk about the remaining questions of the classwork I asked you to do yesterday. So that is about solving log equation. Okay, and then in the second lesson today, I'm going to start the application problems about log. Okay. So let's come back to page 8.34. 8.34.嗱，琴日佢哋做咗一啲嘅 classwork 嘅，咁睇下邊度嚟先。呢度，我抄翻佢先啊。Okay, we have already finished talking about the solution up to question number 37. Okay, so we have already discussed this part. Okay, so today in the first lesson, I am going to talk about the remaining 4 questions. Can you see the word? 睇唔到啊？後邊睇唔到？睇唔到啊 ？OK， 睇唔到，睇到 OK。咁樣咧？咁樣睇到啊？清唔清楚？係啦。我哋琴日講到37嘅應該係嘛？係啦，講完37嘅。咁所以咧，我今日先講埋剩翻個4題先啊。再大啲，再大啲。夠唔夠大？夠大未 ？OK， 一開始係喎，我低估咗你嘅時間，sorry 啊。Number 38。Number 38。嗱呢度咧，即係我都花咗幾多時間去講呢部分嘅。咁就因為嚟緊嗰個 UT 同埋 exam 都會即會係出得比較多啲嘅。咁點解咁講咧？因為其實咧喺 DSE 咧就唔係出好多嘅。OK，DSE 呢一課關於 log 呢啲計數呢啲嘢咧，就唔係真係出好多嘅啫。講真 ，OK， 佢一出就出啲勁長嘅題目㗎啦，勁難嘅題目嘅喺 DSE 啊。OK， 咁但係呢一啲少少嘅即係 solve equation 咧比較少出嘅。OK。咁但係就我哋都講埋啊。So number 38. The first thing you need to notice is that the two logs are having different bases. Okay, so we are going to change the base to the smaller one. So log x base 8 will be changed to a fraction log x over log 8, and then the two logs will have a new base. We are going to use base 2 because the other log is of base 2. Okay, and then we know that the 8 can be written as 2 to the power 3, right? 2 to the power 3. So this, now 我唔翻多個 step 寫啦。This 8 can be written as 2 cube, and that the cube can be moved to the front of the log. Okay, like this, and the log 2 base 2 will becomes 1. Okay, so the whole thing will becomes 3 in the denominator. So log x base 2 divided by 3 minus log x base 2 is equal to -4. Then 嗱，其實我改咗你哋一啲嘅同學，即係交咗嗰啲咧，基本上我都改晒㗎啦。OK， 即係琴日嗰份功課啊。OK， 琴日你時間唔記得咗。咁就你交咗嚟嗰啲咧，我都改晒啊。不過見到咧，通常咧，你哋係會抽 common factor 嘅。OK，log x base 2 is a common factor. You just take out the common factor, and then 1 over 3 minus 1 is equal to -4. And then 1 over 3 minus 1 becomes -2 over 3. and then we just multiply the 3 to the right and divide the -2 to the right, and leaving log x base 2 to the on the left, and you'll get what? Let me see, 6 on the right. Okay, and then the left-hand side is ready. Left-hand side is ready because it is one single log, but the right-hand side is not. There is just a number here, and then if according to my method, I will multiply by a 1, and that 1 will be changed to log a base a. In this case, the base should be chosen as 2, so it will be written as log 2 base 2. Okay, log 2 base 2, and then we will move the 6 back to the index of the log. So it is like this, log 2 to the power 6, right? And now we may delete the log. So x should be equal to 2 to the power 6, where x should be 64. Am I correct? Yes. 得唔得？咁其實嚟去都係咁樣噶，講真，即係我講嚟講去都係嗰啲嘢，都冇乜特別嘅啫。咁但係記住咧，我哋原式有 log 嘅話咧，即係個 x 喺個 log 裏邊嘅話咧，我哋就要計到嘅答案擺翻入去原式嗰度 check 一 check， 睇下會唔會係 log 負數。OK， 如果佢呢個答案係會令到原式係有 log 負數嘅話咧，我哋就要 reject 咗呢個答案嚟㗎啦。OK。得唔得？好，但係呢一個咧 check 完之後咧，應該冇問題嘅，咁所以就係真正嘅答案嚟㗎啦。OK。And then next one should be 40. I think this one is should be easy because we do not involve the different bases, and then I think the question will be slightly easier, right? So I'm going to move the log x to the left and move the 1 to the right, like this, and then we can use the property of log. Log m minus log n becomes log m over n. Okay, so you can merge the two logs together. 嗱，不過咧，琴日咧即係講呢個功課嘅時候咧，仲有好少部分嘅同學咧係會將呢個 log x 加3變咗做 log x 乘 log 3咁樣嘅。你記住啊 ，log 裏邊係相加嘅話咧，即係我意思係講緊呢一嚿嘢啊，呢一嚿嘢自己係冇得拆散嘅。OK， 冇得拆散嘅，得唔得？呢個就即係你一定記一記嘅呢個 ，OK。但係咧兩個 log 相減嘅話咧，就可以 merge 佢成為咁樣啦 ，OK。So left hand side becomes one single log now. It is better, but right hand side is just a 1, just a number. But it is 1, so I'm going to change it to be log a base a. The base on the left is base 10, so I'm going to use base 10, log 10 base 10 on the right. Okay, and the right hand side is just one single log now, and we may delete the log. So x plus 3 over x is equal to 10. And then this is a simple equation. So just multiply the x to the right hand side, and then x is equal to 1 over 3. It's okay. And you need to put this answer back into the original equation to see whether you get log negative number. But no, this time, so that is okay. Sorry. Can you see? 41. So basically, it is similar. So I'm going to move the log 2x to the right, leaving the 1 on the left. Okay, and the right-hand side becomes log m minus log n. So I can merge the two logs to be like this. And the left-hand side is just one number. I'm going to change this to be log a base a. And this time, the base should be 10 also. And then we can cancel out the log. And this becomes a simple equation. So you may solve for x very, very easily. And you'll find that x is equal to -2/3. Okay, but when you put it back to the original equation, this time when you put x to be -2/3 into the original equation, this term becomes log negative number, right? So it becomes math error, and this answer should be rejected. Okay, so the only possible answer is rejected, which means that there is no answer for this equation. And then you need to write down the conclusion. Therefore, there is no real solution. It's okay.好，最後做埋第43條啊。Luckily, the logs are of the same base, so we do not need to change the base. Okay, so let us move the logs together and move the number to the opposite side first. So log x plus 5 base 2, and then minus log 4 minus x base 2 is equal to 3. Okay, and again, it is log m minus log n, and we can merge the two logs to be log m over n. Okay, like this. And right-hand side is just one single number. So we will multiply a 1 to this. And this 1 will be changed to log a base a. And base number on the opposite side is base 2. So we are going to use log 2 base 2 here. Okay. And then the 3 can be moved back to the index of 2 on the right-hand side. Like this. So now we can delete the log. 2 to the power 3 is 8. Okay. So after deleting the log, you will get a simple equation. Then it should be easy to solve. So I found that x is equal to 3. But I need to put it back to the original equation to see whether it is okay. See whether we will get log negative number or not. Okay. But when I put x equals 3 into these two logs, that is okay. That is log positive number. So 3 is a real solution. 睇唔到？睇唔到？唔夠大定係？ 反光唔得啊！你周圍行，你周圍行啦嚇。你只要你揀嘅位你睇到為止啦。如果唔夠，如果係純粹唔夠大嘅，你叫我放大啲。Okay, do you have any problems about solving log equations? 有冇邊啲係做唔到嘅？得唔得？你 follow？ OK, good。好啦，嗱，跟住今日剩翻落嚟時間咧，咁我會教埋咧 applications 嗰兩部分嘅。咁我記得我嗱教完呢兩部分之後咧，其實仲有一部分未教嘅，唔知大家記唔記得？就係關於 graph 嘅部分，係啦 ，OK。第8課關於 graph 嘅部分未教，第7課關於 graph 嘅部分咧都係未教嘅。咁我話咧係大家 face to face 嘅時候先教嘅。咁應該咧下個禮拜2同埋禮拜4嘅時候咧，你都會翻嚟嘅 ，OK。咁嘅時候咧，我嗰陣時先會教翻 graph 嘅部分，得唔得？我完咗呢個 application 先 ，OK。嗱講真啦 ，application 呢兩部分咧 ，DSE 從來未出過嘅 ，OK， 咁多年都未出過嘅 ，OK， 你睇翻嘅話咧，無論 long quad 或者 MC 咧都未出過嘅。咁但係我先所講咧 ，DSE 出關於 log 嘅部分咧，係喺第一屆 DSE 同埋第二屆 DSE 咧係出過，都出咗一條係勁難嘅題目嚟嘅 ，OK， 勁難嘅，得唔得？咁啊都係啲5星星嘅同學先至會做嘅題目嚟嘅。咁咧我唔知道佢嚟緊會唔會再出呢啲咁嘅題目。咁但係咧嗰啲題目咧都係一啲 application 嘅題目嚟嘅 ，application of log 嘅題目嚟嘅。咁所以咧我哋都會學埋呢兩個 section， 即係喺書本裏邊呢個所謂嘅地震啊，我哋講地震同埋咧聲音強度，呢樣嘢分貝，地震同埋分貝呢樣嘢 ，OK。咁呢個咧都係關於 log 嘅 application。雖然佢冇出呢兩個課題，但係咧我哋都可以咧學下點樣用 log 嚟到做一啲 application 題目咁樣樣 ，OK， 得唔得 ？All right, so let's go back to the textbook, page 35. Page 35. 如果佢喺考試或者猜唔出嘅話咧，佢一定會俾埋條式你嘅 ，OK， 一定會俾埋條式，你唔需要自己背條式嘅，你只係需要識得點樣用條式就得㗎啦 ，OK。好啦，呢條係咧關於 Richter scale， 即係咧黎克特制 ，OK， 地震有冇聽過啊 ？OK， 地震有幾多級地震嘅，就係黎克特制幾多級咁樣樣嘅 ，OK。咁呢個咧就係教你點樣計呢一個黎克特制幾多級地震嘅嗰個幾多級啦 ，OK？ 咁地震咧，如果你有讀 geography 嘅話咧，有冇人讀㗎呢度？可能有，可能冇啊 ，OK？ 唔知有冇教你而家 ，OK？ 咁地震係點樣出嚟嘅咧？就係啲咩板塊移動啊嘛，係嘛 ？OK？ 有幾種唔同嘅板塊移動嘅，佢可以係撞埋一齊啦，或者係拉開啦，或者係平咁樣拆咁樣嘅。我有冇教啊 ？OK？ 係啦，咁樣樣。咁但係地震即係點解會震咧？就係因為嗰啲板塊移動釋放出嚟嘅 energy， 令到個地殼咧係有啲嘅，即係有啲 wave 咧，有啲波浪咧喺度震動咁樣樣嘅。咁我哋而家呢條咧，呢條式咧就係講緊釋放出嚟嗰啲 energy， 令到嗰個波浪震盪越大嘅話咧，出嚟嘅地震嘅級數咧就會越高啦。呢個都好 make sense 係咪？釋放出嚟嘅 energy 越大，就令到嗰個波動嘅強度咧越大嘅話咧，咁我哋量度出嚟嘅地震嘅級數咧就越高啦。OK， 好啦，咁而家咧，我哋認一認啲symbols 先。Magnitude M 就係幾多級嗰個級數啦 ，M 就係幾多級 ？OK， 7級大地震啊，嗰個7咧就係呢個 M 啦。就係個 magnitude，OK，magnitude of the earthquake is equal to log A plus K。A 咧就係所謂嘅 amplitude 就係所講咧頭先即係震動嘅時候咧嗰個波幅 波幅有幾大？如果我講波幅，你知我講咩啊？OK， 因為即係震嘅時候咧，就好似有個波浪咁樣樣。波幅就係佢最高同埋最低之間嘅幅度啦。OK， 得個波幅有幾大？個 K 係一個 constant 嚟嘅。OK， 係純粹一個數字嚟嘅啫。咁冇乜特別意思嘅呢度，冇乜特別意思嘅。OK， 咁所以咧 K 係 constant 就唔係我哋代數入去，唔係 variables， 唔可以代數入去嘅。OK， 個 A 就係代數入去。如果我代個 A 係等於幾多一個數嘅話咧，我哋就可以計到嗰次地震嘅 magnitude， 即係個級數有幾大、有幾強㗎啦。OK， 嗱，我哋代個 A 就可以計到個 M， 或者調翻轉，我想代個 M 就可以計翻嗰次嘅地震嗰個波幅有幾大咁樣樣。OK， 簡單嚟講就係咁啦，得唔得？嗱，跟住我哋睇一個 example 啊 ，example 17。嗱，基本上我哋就係用呢一個啫，陣間啊，用呢條式，即係關於 earthquake 嘅話咧，就係用呢條式噶啦，得唔得？我睇睇咯 ，example 17，佢哋話咧 ，an earthquake occurred in both city A and city B. The amplitudes recorded were 50 units and 500 units respectively. What was the difference in the magnitudes of the earthquakes in these two cities? 好啦，而家佢問咧有兩次地震，一次嗰個嘅波幅咧 ，City A 嘅波幅咧就係50個 units，City B 嗰次地震嘅波幅咧就係500個 units 咁樣樣。OK， 咁我哋認唔認到呢個50同埋500應該係 M 嘅數值啦，抑或係 A 嘅數值啊？呢度都認到係嘛？因為佢係講明咧，呢啲係咩嚟㗎？係 amplitude 嚟嘅。OK， 即係波幅啦。咁所以應該係塞入去 A 個位嘅，得唔得 ？OK， 咁而家問你咧就係咧 ，what was the difference in the magnitudes of the earthquake？OK， 即係咧兩次嘅級數相差有幾多？地震嘅級數相差。咁我哋係咪可以咧計咗 City A 嗰次地震嘅 magnitude 先，計咗 City B 嗰次嘅 magnitude 先，然之後減一減佢就係個 difference 啦，係嘛 ？OK， 咁我哋嘅計法就係咁樣啦。咁所以咧，for City A。M， 我叫 M1 啦 ，M1 就等於 log A 50 plus K。K is an unknown. K is an unknown. That is actually not important at all. Okay. In the last few steps in this question, we will actually cancel out the K. We do not need to find the value of K. All right. M1 is calculated by log 50 plus K. And this is the magnitude for the earthquake in city A. And then for the earthquake in city B, the second magnitude is calculated by log 500 plus K, right? Because we substitute A to be 500. Can you follow? And then we have M1 and M2. And these are the magnitudes of the two earthquakes. And the question asks us to find the difference between the magnitudes. I'm going to use the larger one to minus the smaller one. So that is M2 minus M1. Okay, so the difference is equal to M2 minus M1. And then M2 can be expressed as log 500 plus K minus M1. M1 will be expressed as log 50 plus K. Okay? And then when we remove the brackets, you'll find that the K and the K will be cancelled by each other. Okay? What's remaining is log 500 minus log 50. Okay? But this is log M minus log N format. We can actually simplify this log. It becomes log 500 divided by 50. And that is equal to log 10. It's okay? Log 10. But the base of this log is base 10. So log 10, base 10 will be simplified to be 1. Okay, so the difference is equal to 1, like this. 得唔得？即係話咧，如果嗰個地震即係個波幅咧，一個係50個單位，一個係500個單位咧，其實係咪係10倍咁多嘅個波幅？但係10倍強咗10倍之後咧，其實嗰個地震嘅級數咧，只不過係增加咗1級嘅啫。OK， 增加到1級嘅啫。所以咧，我想講，其實我想大家有一個意識喺呢度添嘅，即係唔係純粹計數啊？喺 log 呢啲數咧，喺日常生活裏邊嚟講咧，係用到嘅會，係咪？係會用到嘅。當然唔係日常生活啦，係啲即係啲科技嘅生活咁樣啦。OK， 係會有用嘅。用 log 嘅時候咧，就係當有一啲嘅數值咧係產生咗倍數級數上升嘅時候，我哋先至係上升咗1級嘅話咧，其實就係關於 log 呢啲嘅，即係呢啲 log 嘅一啲 effect 嚟嘅咁樣樣。OK， 就係咁啦。咁呢個就係其中一個嘅 application 咧，就係關於地震嘅。OK。Okay, now I would like you to try to do the instant drill number 17. 咁呢度俾3分鐘你做一做啊。Instant drill number 17. Okay, let's check the answers. So in a region, the amplitudes recorded in first and second of earthquakes were 21 units and 2,100 units respectively. what was the difference in the magnitudes of the two earthquakes? Again, so we have two earthquakes to compare, and it is also given the amplitudes of the two earthquakes. And then the question also asks you to find the difference between the magnitudes. Okay, so for the first earthquake, the magnitude M1 is calculated by log. The A should be substituted by 21, right? Log 21 and then plus the K. It's always that K. Okay. This is the magnitude of the first earthquake. And then for the second earthquake, the magnitude denoted by M2 is calculated by log. The A should be replaced by 2,100. And then plus the same K. Okay. And then when we want to find the difference, we use the larger magnitude to minus the smaller magnitude. Okay. So the difference is equal to M2 minus M1. Okay, so that should be this minus log 21 plus K. And then removing the brackets. The K and the minus K will be cancelled by each other. So what is remaining is the difference between two logs. Okay, log M minus log N can be simplified to be log M over N. 2,100 divided by 21, which is simplified to be log 100. But it is base 10, and 100 can be written as 10 squared, right? Okay, or actually you know that log 100 is 2, right? You can just write 2 is okay. But if you do not know, then it is like this. It is 2. 嗱，如果你知道 log 100係等於2嘅話咧，咁你可以直接寫個2都得嘅。OK， 即係你去到 pure number 呢一部分嘅話咧，咁可以直接寫答案就得㗎啦。好，呢個得唔得？呢個 OK 喎。好啦，嗱，跟住咧有一題咧，有一個題型咧，好似後邊 example 18嗰隻咧，咁但係要留意嘅。OK，example 18。呢度要留意啦，大家。好啦，我望一望題目先啊。佢哋話咧 ，the largest earthquake recorded in world history was the Great Chilean earthquake on this date, with magnitude 9.5 on Richter scale。最勁嗰次嘅地震，歷史上面啊，最勁嗰次咧就係喺智利嘅地震啦。咁啊，係9.5級嘅強度嘅 ，OK。跟住啦 ，in Chinese history, the largest one was recorded in Tibet on this date with magnitude 8.6。中國裏邊最強嗰次地震咧，就係1900年嗰次8.6級地震喺西藏嘅。跟住咧問你 ，How many times was the amplitude of the Great Chilean earthquake as large as that of the Tibetan earthquake？OK， 即係咧智利嗰次地震嘅波幅係西藏嗰次地震嘅波幅嘅幾多倍 ？OK， 我哋想揾個倍數，得唔得 ？OK， 好啦嗱，我諗一諗先。如果我想問你，譬如我話16係2嘅幾多倍？16係2嘅幾多倍？大家知道係8倍啦，係咪？係點計出嚟嘅咧？就係16 over 2啦，係嘛？你記唔記得我講嘅 ？OK， 如果問你27係3嘅幾多倍？就係9倍啦。係點計出嚟嘅咧？就係27 over 3啦。好啦，而家問你咧就係 the amplitude of the Great Chilean earthquake 係呢個 Tibetan earthquake 嘅幾多倍？智利地震嘅波幅係西藏地震嘅波幅嘅幾多倍？嗰個倍數應該點計出嚟嘅咧？係咪就係應該用智利地震嘅波幅 over 西藏地震嘅波幅？約減咗之後咧，就係幾多倍啦 ？OK，get 到我得唔得？好啦，咁我哋咧就集中係想做呢樣嘢啦。睇先啊，我而家有啲咩資料咧？我有嘅資料咧，我係咁樣做先。如果有通常咧有兩樣嘢嘅話咧，我會咁樣開個 table 俾佢先。第一個咧就係 Chile 嘅地震，第二個咧就係 Tibet 即係西藏地震。OK， 跟住咧我哋有 magnitude， 有兩樣嘢嘅 magnitude， 同埋咧個 amplitude。OK， 好啦，而家咧我哋知道咧，智利嗰次地震嘅 magnitude 係9.5級嘅，即係呢一格咧係咪填9.5 ？get 到我？好啦，跟住咧西藏嗰次地震嘅 magnitude， 即係地震強度就係8.6級嘅，係咪即係呢一格係填8.6？呢度 OK 啊？好啦，咁我而家咧呢兩個 amplitude 咧波幅咧係咪都係未知㗎嘛？係嘛？咁我就會叻佢做 A1 同埋 A2 先。係啦，如果我頭先未知呢兩個嘅話咧，我就叻佢做 M1 同埋 M2 啦，係咪啊？呢兩個咧就叻佢做 A1 同埋 A2 先，咁樣樣 ，OK， 即係咁啦。A1 就係呢一個 ，and then A2 就係呢一個。Can you follow？ 好啦，跟住咧，咁我哋有晒呢啲基本嘅資料，大家都有晒，一係就有數字，一係咧就有 symbol。之後咧，我哋就會用翻最基本嗰條式咧，去到冧翻埋一齊啦。而家呢一次地震，智利呢一次地震，咁就係有 A1 同埋9.5啦。我咪就用翻嗰條式咯，即係地震嗰條式啦，去到將佢冧埋一齊。即係話咧 ，9.5 is equal to log A1 plus K. Can you get this? This equation is for the earthquake in Chile. And let's call this equation 1. This is from Chilean earthquake. 好啦，跟住西藏嗰次，我哋有晒呢兩樣資料噶嘛，係嘛？咁我哋咪亦都可以用同一條式咧，去到冧埋一齊先。即係咧 8.6 is equal to log A2 plus K, and call this equation 2. OK？ 好啦，嗱，記住我哋想揾啲咩咧？我哋想揾咧就係智利嗰次地震係西藏嗰次嘅地震嘅幾多倍？頭先我哋研究過㗎啦，就係想揾幾多倍嘅話咧，就係將佢智利嗰次地震 over 西藏嗰次地震咁樣樣嘅 amplitude 啦，當然係咪即係話咧？我哋想揾嘅咧就係想揾 A1 over A2 係等於幾多 ？OK，want to find A1 over A2。OK，can you get this？ 好啦，咁我哋而家咧有一式同埋二式嘅話咧，我哋可以點做咧？我哋可以兩式咧。嗱，而家咧有個 K 喺度嘅喎，我哋想揾 A1 over A2 啫，我哋唔想諗到個 K 嘅，我哋想消滅嗰個 K 嘅。有啲咩方法可以整走個 K 咧？好直接嘅就係一式減二式啦，係嘛 ？OK， 如果你一式減二式嘅話咧，我哋就可以整走呢個 K 噶啦。即係咧 equation 1 minus equation 2，and then the left hand side becomes 9.5 minus 8.6，and then the right hand side we have log A1 minus log A2. Okay, and we have K minus K, which are cancelled by each other. Can you follow? And then the left-hand side, it is a pure number, so you may use the calculator to find that it is equal to 0.9. And for the right-hand side, it is in the format of log m minus log n. And then we can merge the two logs together to be log A1 over A2。嗱，做到呢一度咧，我就肯定自己計啱數啦。因為咧，或者係方向正確，應該話方向正確。點解咁講咧？ 因為頭先咧，我話我哋想揾啲咩話喺呢條數裏邊，想揾 A1 over A2 等於幾多啊嘛？咁我哋一直計嘅時候咧 ，A1 同埋 A2 都係分隔，即係分開咗嘅。然之後相減嘅話咧，其實係減緊噶嘛。我點樣可以錯到一個 A1 over A2 出嚟咧？原來就係嚟自一個 log A1 減 log A2，log n 減 log n， 咪可以將裏邊嗰兩樣嘢咧叫做相除咯，係嘛？就係呢一樣嘢就係我哋想揾嘅樣嘢嚟嘅。OK， 好啦，咁點揾啊？而家係困住咗喺個 log 裏邊嘅，我哋點樣可以拎翻佢出嚟啊？就係好似我哋用翻咧啱啱學嗰個 section 裏邊 solve equation 嘅部分。OK， 我哋想 delete 個 log 嘅話咧，我哋就要令到對面都有 log 先，係嘛？但係對面係一個 pure number 嚟嘅，咁好簡單啦。我哋咪乘個1俾佢啊，都係 sorry， 乘1俾佢。而呢個1咧，我哋就會寫成 log 10 base 10。OK， and then the 0.9 should be put back to the index of the 10. Okay, and now we are able to delete the log at this step. So A1 over A2 is equal to 10 to the power 0.9. OK， 咁呢一個咧就係我哋想揾嘅倍數嚟嘅。不過咧，我哋唔會即係咩10嘅0.9倍咁樣樣。我哋撳一撳機，10嘅0.9係啲咩嚟嘅咧？咁就係8點幾嘅係嘛？ Okay, so A1 over A2 is equal to 8. Correct to the nearest integer. Okay, so just answer the question. Therefore, it is 8 times. 咁就算啦。OK， 得唔得？好，抄翻佢先啊。睇唔睇到？嗱，我以後啊，無論咩課題啊，無論咩 chapter， 總之我哋有兩樣嘢嘅話咧，基本上咧我都係用呢個咁嘅 table， 用一個 table 咧去到列晒嗰啲相關嘅資料出嚟先。你可以唔使寫喺個 solution 裏邊嘅 ，OK， 即係呢一度啊，可以唔使寫喺 solution 裏邊，亦都唔使寫 let A1 啊 ，let A2 嗰句嘅 ，OK， 喺 DSE 裏邊咧 ，marking scheme 裏邊咧，你唔寫咧冇問題嘅，得唔得 ？OK， 但係你要清楚，如果你真係用咗一啲嘅未知數嘅話咧，你自己清楚佢係代表啲咩咧，就已經 OK 啦。好，你記唔記到呢一題？記住咧，如果你想揾倍數嘅話咧。問你係幾多倍？乜嘢係乜嘢嘅幾多倍嘅話咧，我就將前面嗰個 over 後邊嗰個得出嚟嘅咧，就係個倍數嚟㗎啦。OK。All right. So now I would like you to do the instant drill number 18. Instant drill number 18, please. So give you 4 minutes for this.試一試喎呢個啊。Yes。 Yes. 嗱，發現咧好多堂咧真係好多啊！好多堂咧都仲係錯緊呢樣嘢嘅。OK， 呢個 log 括弧 m 減 n 咧，會唔會可以寫成 log m over log n 咧？係唔啱嘅，得唔得？冇呢樣嘢啊，得唔得？記住，如果咁咧 ，log m 加 n 咧，可唔可以寫成 log m 乘以 log n 咧？都唔得嘅，得唔得？呢兩個係冇嘅，係錯嘅。咁有啲咩㗎？有啲咩㗎？我哋有 log m 加 log n， 兩 log 相加就可以 merge 做 log mn， 兩 log 相減就可以寫做 log m over n。OK， 下邊呢兩個係正確嘅，我寫翻嚟先啊。上邊呢兩個係錯嘅。不過大家錯咧係好正常嘅，未熟嘅時候 ，OK 得唔得？你係錯得6、7、8次嘅話咧，就應該記熟咗㗎啦。OK， 所以放心，錯係好正常嘅呢個。未錯過就好唔正常㗎啦。OK， 咁記住錯下啦，大家都話。你總會錯嘅 ，OK， 即係一係就 classwork 嘅時候錯，一係就 homework 錯，一係就測驗錯，再唔係考試先錯。Okay, have we done this? So the magnitude of an earthquake in an area was recorded to be 8.5 on the Richter scale. A few hours later, an aftershock of magnitude 6.7 occurred in the same area. 咁而家即係咧，喺某笪地方咧錄到一次地震係8.5級嘅 ，OK。然之後咧幾個鐘頭之後咧，有一次錄到係6.7級嘅餘震咁樣樣 ，OK。然之後問你啦 ，How many times was the amplitude of the first earthquake as large as that of the aftershock？OK， 第一次嘅地震係餘震嘅幾多倍咧？即係個波幅係幾多倍咧？咁樣樣。咁我哋要求嘅就係第一次地震嘅波幅 over 餘震嗰個波幅 ，OK， 跟住就係揾到嗰個幾多倍嘅倍數啦。get 到我呢度得唔得？好啦，咁而家又係啦，我哋有兩次嘅地震嘅話咧，咁我又用一個 table 咧，去到將嗰啲資料咧，去到列出嚟先。OK， 咁我哋呢個有一個係 first earthquake 啦，跟住有一個係嗰個叫咩啊 ？aftershock 餘震啊。OK， 咁呢度咧，每一次嘅地震都有兩樣嘢嘅，就係有個 magnitude 同埋有一個 amplitude。OK， 咁我哋有啲咩資料咧 ？First earthquake 嘅 magnitude 就係8.5。OK，and then the magnitude of the aftershock is 6.7。我哋暫時未有關於 amplitude 嘅任何資料，我哋叻叫做 A1 and A2。OK， 然之後咧，呢啲資料列好晒出嚟啦，我哋就用我哋嘅 knowledge 咧，將嗰啲資料咧冧埋一齊先。knowledge 係咩咧？就係嗰條式啦。OK， 即係 m is equal to log a plus k。For the first earthquake we have 8.5 is equal to log A1 plus K. And then call this equation 1. And for the second earthquake, we have 6.7 is equal to log A2 plus K. And call this equation 2. Okay? And don't forget that we want to find A1 over A2. Okay? And then 咁就係啦，我點樣可以揾到 A1 over A2 咧？佢哋都係混咗喺個 log 裏邊嘅。咁我哋而家咧又係啦，兩式相減。Equation 1 minus equation 2. Left hand side becomes 8.5 minus 6.7. Right hand side we have log A1 minus log A2. And then the K terms will be cancelled by each other. Okay? And then the left hand side, 8.5 minus 6.7 will be 1.8. And then right hand side, it is in the form of log M minus log N, so it can be merged to log A1 over A2. OK， 呢一個咧就我哋想揾嘅嘢嚟㗎啦。但係而家咧就 trap 住咗喺個 log 裏邊，咁又係啦，我哋要 delete 個 log 嘅話咧，就要令到對面都要有個 log 嘅。呢個 1.8 乘個1俾佢，而嗰個1咧就係變咗 log 10。OK， and then the 1.8 will be brought to the index of the 10. Okay, and at this step, we have log on both sides. Therefore, we can delete the log. So A1 over A2 is equal to 10 to the power 1.8. Okay, and then you just use the calculator to find that A1 over A2 will be 63. And this number is correct to nearest integer. Okay, and just write down in conclusion. Therefore, it is 63 times, and that is the answer. 得唔得？計唔計到63？大家 Do you have any problems up to now？ 關於地震嘅有冇問題？有冇地震嘅問題？關於黎克特制有冇問題？關於餘震有冇問題？好，全部冇問題係咪 ？OK， 好，咁跟住咧，我哋下個禮拜翻嚟嘅時候咧，我哋會同大家講埋個分貝嗰個問題嘅 ，OK？ 咁就let's take a break。Okay, set up. Goodbye, class.